Hello children. Today we will start the revision of chapter 8, that is verbs, continuous tenses. Okay. This continuous, the word continuous means what? The word continuous means progression. Okay. In progression. So it is also known as progressive tenses. That is without any interruption, without any pause. That goes on continuously. So we will start from here. Read the following sentences carefully. Mohan is sleeping now. The dog was barking last night. Naveen will be coming home tomorrow. All the verbs in the above sentences denote actions that are continuing and so are not complete or over. So children, these sentences is sleeping, you can see the verb here, was barking, will be coming. So in these sentences we see that the actions are in continuous form. Okay, the actions are not yet over. It can be in the present, it can be in the past, or it may be in the future also. If you see the first one is sleeping, so this is, it shows present. Okay, is means what? How do we know that the continuous form is present, past or future? By the help of helping verb. Okay, if you add ing to the verb, it is continuous form, that you know. And whether it is present, past or future, how will you know? By seeing the helping verb. Now see in the first sentence, the helping verb is. So we know that is we use for the present tense, right? So is sleeping means what? Is sleeping means it is present continuous form. Okay, so the present continuous is used for an action going on at the time of speaking. So you can see here, Mohan is sleeping now. Okay, so this action is done, is going on at the time of speaking. Okay, and not only at the time of speaking, children, we may use present continuous tense for a temporary action which may not be actually happening at the time of speaking. If I say that I am reading, suppose, what is the name of this book? The New Grammar Tree. Okay, if I say nowadays I am reading the New Grammar Tree, or you can say the name of any novel. If I say that I am reading David Copperfield, okay, so doesn't mean that at the time of speaking I am reading. I am reading means nowadays, and it is not permanent action that I will do it forever. No, for nowadays, for quite some times I am reading. So we can also use it in the present continuous form. And for an action that has already been arranged to take place in the near future, like if I say that I'm going to see a movie tonight. So this action is fixed, right? You know that you are going to see a movie tonight. So you can say that I'm going to see a movie tonight. See, I'm using I am going. Doesn't mean that at the time of speaking I'm going. I'm just going in the near future. Tonight is not very far away, right? Tonight is just few hours away. So we can use this future simple present continuous for these kind of on these kind of situations. Now let's see the next one. The dog was barking last night. Now see, the helping verb is was, right? And was, we know it is used for past tense. So which continuous tense it is? It is past continuous. Okay, and when do we use past continuous form? We use it to denote an action going on at some time in the past. Okay, the time of the action may or may not be indicated. So if we see this example, the dog was barking last night. So here the time of action is indicated, last night. Okay, if I say it was getting darker, so it was getting darker. It was getting darker sometimes in the past, but the time of getting darker is not mentioned. Okay, so the time may or may not be mentioned. Now if we see the third one, Naveen will be coming home tomorrow. Now see, the helping verb is will be, and will be is used for which tense? Future. So this is future continuous tense. Okay, and when do we use future continuous tense, children? We use the future continuous tense to talk about actions which will be in progress at a time in the future. Okay, tomorrow, it's not yet happened, it will happen tomorrow, and Naveen will be coming home tomorrow. So this action will be in progress in the future. So like this we can find out the continuous tenses. If I read the sentence, means the statements which is given in your book, in A, that is this one, Mohan is sleeping now. Is sleeping refers to time present. So Mohan is still sleeping. In B, was barking refers to time past. The dog had not stopped barking at the point of time in the past. The speaker is referring to means the dog was barking last night, means the dog was continuously barking and the action was not yet over in the past. In C, will be coming refers to the time future. The speaker is saying that Naveen has not come home yet. He will be on his way home at the point of time in the future that the speaking is thinking of. Okay, so this Naveen will be coming home tomorrow. It means in the future time he will be on his way, not yet reached home but on his way. The tense of a verb that describes an incomplete or ongoing action is called present continuous if the action refers to the present, like she is laughing, he is playing the violin. Past continuous if the action refers to the past, as I have already told you, she was laughing, he was playing the violin. And future continuous if the action refers to the future, like she will be laughing, he will be playing the violin. Let's see this chart also, children. See here. Number, simple present is there and present continuous is there. Okay, so two form of present tense we will see here. So in case of singular, I play, and if we make it present continuous, I am playing. So with I, which helping verb we use in the present tense? Am. Okay, and because we are talking about present tense, continuous tense, so we will add ing to the verb. So I am playing. Now if we take it in the plural number, so I becomes we. Okay, we play, we are playing. Now with we, that is plural, we use which helping verb in the present tense? Are, and because it is continuous, ing we put, so we are playing. Now you play, you are playing. Plural also, you play. Both singular and plural we use same thing. This I have already explained you. Present continuous is also same. You are playing. Then with he, she, it plays. I have explained this also. Why we put s? We put s when the subject, like he, she, it is means singular, no? So in singular case we put s to the verb. Okay, and in plural, if the subject is plural, we do not put s to the verb. And here with I and you, I told you it is exception. We never put s to the verb with I and you. So don't get confused about it. He, she, it plays. He, she, it is playing. Now they plural, so we will not put s to the verb. They play, they are playing. Now let's see in the past tense, simple past and past continuous. I played, simply you will add ed. I was playing. Now with I we use was. I was playing. We played, we were playing. Now in past tense, which helping verb you will use with we? Were. Okay. You played, you were playing. In plural also, you played, you were playing. It will be same. Singular, he, she, it played, he, she, it was playing. They played, they were playing. In future, I shall play. Shall we use with this first person. Okay, I shall play, I shall be playing. Okay, in future continuous we use be also. Okay, don't forget this. We shall play, we shall be playing. You will play, you will be playing. You will, again in plural also same thing. You will play, you will be playing. In singular, he, she, it will play. He, she, it will be playing. And in plural, they will play. They will be playing. So it is clear from the above tables that in a continuous tenses we have a main verb like play. In all these sentences you see that the main verb is play or playing, to which we add ing, that is play plus ing. Then we use another verb or verbs and the ing form of the main verb to form a continuous tense, that is helping verb plus the main verb. Let's go on the page. You see here, I am playing, we are playing, he is playing. So students, we have already seen this, that we can see the helping verb am, are, is, shall be, will be. These are all helping verbs, and the rest playing, it is all main verb. So the ing form of a verb can be used as a verb only with the help of another verb, okay? Such as am, is, are, was, were, shall, will, shall be, will be. So these are all helping verbs. So you cannot form continuous tense. It can, or maybe means whether it is present, past or future, you cannot form the continuous tense without the help of helping verbs. Like see here, more examples given. Javed is working, she was singing, I shall be studying, I am reading a book, they were swimming, they will be going home. So all these underlined verbs are main verb, but see, always you will find a helping verb with it, and this helping verb only tells that the action is in present, past or future. Like you see this one is, okay, is present continuous, was past continuous, shall be future continuous, am present continuous, were past continuous, will be future continuous, okay? Note that working, singing, studying, reading, swimming, going by themselves do not show any tense. If I hide this one, okay, Javed working, can you tell me which tense it is? No, you cannot tell me, because simply the word working will not tell you which tense it is unless you see the helping verb, okay? So it is the tense of the helping verb is in D. You can see now here. It is the tense of the helping verb is in D, was in E, shall be in F, am in G, were in H, and will be in I. That tells what the tense of the verb as a whole is. That is main verb plus the helping verb. Okay, means I told you now that if you see only the main verb, you will not be able to know what the tense is, and if you see the helping verb, then only you will know what actually is the tense of the verb. So helping verb tells you the tense of the verb, whether it is in present, past or future. Also remember that some verbs such as am, is, are, was, were, shall be, will and will be can be used both as main verbs and as helping verbs. Okay, so sometimes these helping verbs are used alone as main verb. Okay, so children, this is all about this chapter, that is verbs, continuous tenses. So this one warning is given. Let's see what is it. The continuous tenses are never used to denote actions that you do almost every day. To denote such actions, we use the present tense. If you want to say that somebody drinks milk every morning, you should not say he is drinking milk every morning. It is wrong. Okay, you say he drinks milk every morning. Like you go to school every day. Okay, so you don't say na I'm going to school. No, you should say I go to school. When there is some action which you do it on the daily basis, then you should not use in the continuous form, children. You should use it in the simple present form. Okay, like here, suppose he drinks milk every morning, right? So this is in the daily routine. So you don't say he is drinking milk every morning. No, he drinks milk every morning. Okay, similarly, do not say or write we are sleeping at night and waking up in the morning. No, you do it daily, right? This is the work which you do it daily. So you say we sleep at night and wake up in the morning. Okay, like most Indians are eating rice or wheat. No, this is in their daily habit. They do it daily. You don't say are eating. You say most Indians eat rice or wheat. So whatever actions you want to say which is in daily habit or daily routine, do not use continuous form. Okay, you should use simple present form to denote it. So I hope you have understood the chapter, children. This is a revision what we have done, and I hope you have completed your exercise also. If not, please complete it. And I will not say learn it, because it is not something to learn. You have to understand it. Okay, thank you.